Hey, what's up? It's Jaja. Venus is in Pisces. I'm on like a little bit of a sugar kick. These are Nerds gummy clusters. I tried to start this reading already a couple of times, but they were unsuccessful. And I think, I don't know, a few interruptions and a little bit of a challenge for me to continue to push forward. Thank you, Heavenly Divine Creator and Source, for your love. This is a lot about overcoming emotional turmoil or like emotional disturbances. This is also like having like your nerves at the very brink, like right there. This is a sensitivity of irritation, and the tests that come with how you deal with irritation when it arises, especially like when you know that there's no need to feel irritated, that this simple request, this simple need, this simple action is not a very big deal, but for some reason you cannot handle the emotional repercussions of being exposed to said thing. Thank you, Heavenly Divine Creator and Source, for allowing me to be a conduit of love, light, and change. Thank you for candy. Thank you for your love, and thank you for humility. A test of character and strength, and the very chinks in your armor that come with natural distribution, with the natural movement. Creator and Source, I am an open conduit for the Holy Spirit. I offer myself as a servant, as a vessel, as a cup for Jesus Christ, the Divine Source, God, Holy Spirit. So I've been on a kick with these tea leaf cards, and I feel like we should keep it up. Oh my God, these are so good. Okay. Star. Guaranteed success. Oh, too much of these equal a belly ache. Cain, pay attention to your health. So I think we're being called to go on like some sort of cleanse, maybe a sugar cleanse. Temporary situation. A temporary sugar cleanse, I think, is going to be very helpful to the emotional body. A reset of the microbiome. Yeah, like cleansing the intestines, consuming live probiotics, like refrigerated probiotics. Parasite and yeast cleanse, sugar cleanse. I just have to eat them because they're gonna distract me. Okay. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming with the wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Okay. We have staff here. You'll be taken care of in difficult times. And the cane. Pay attention to your health. Good news is coming. Okay. So there's a renewal here with the caterpillar and the star. As we all know, the caterpillar goes through a period of metamorphosis to be reborn as something new called the butterfly, a butterfly or a moth. The star is bright, very bien brilloso, very bright. And it says guaranteed success, but to me it looks like purity. It looks like something brand new. When a star is born, it's like an explosion, or is it when it dies? Both, right? It explodes, the star explodes when it dies, and it explodes when it's born. With the tent here, there's a temporary situation, and it looks like we're being housed, or we're being protected, or we're on a pause amidst the journey. Usually tents are mobile shelters in a way. Like they're meant to be taken out into the wilderness, out into the jungle, out into the prairie, out into the beach. You know, the tent is meant for temporary protection, temporary covering, temporary respite. And it says we have good news here. So after a period of respite with the caterpillar, a period of respite, an explosion, an awakening, something new, a star is born, a star is born, a desire is born, a dream is born, clarity is born, the caterpillar. A temporary situation, and we're hearing good news. So I feel like this is a pause in order to receive information coming your way. You've been in temporary shelter, you've been hidden, unseen, and certainly you have not been heard. Yeah, I feel like there's someone in this tent. There's someone in this temporary situation, like this. I don't want to call it hiding. I call it shelter. It's protection. And I feel like there is someone in this tent and they're listening. They're waiting for the invitation to come out. I see like someone like listening out into the openness to hear who or what is in its surroundings, to see if it is safe to come out. To see if it is safe to appear. Now, it looks like while this individual was in this tent, they underwent a massive transformation, and they're going to appear or come out as someone or something totally brand new, as a star has been born. We have indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. A cane, paying attention to your health. So to me, this is a depression, right? Pay attention to your health and allowing life to ramble aimlessly, just going in a wheel. So this could represent mental health. Finding yourself going around and around and around and around and not being able to make a decision, because maybe the decision that you really desire with the star is not something that you're actually ready to reveal. And you've just been waiting for that right time, that right opportunity. But the thing is that you're only using one sense when I think that you were born with plenty. Okay. Now, a chain of events has occurred and has led up to the current events. And it seems that the universe has made a choice for you. Your desires were so great, and you were turning them over and over and over and over again without making any decision, with kind of just allowing life to pass you by in a way that all of a sudden, ploop, a star was born, something was born. Okay, temporary situation, and it's going to be revealed, right? Because it's temporarily being sheltered, it's temporarily being protected because it's unsure what it even looks like, number one, because there's no mirrors in this tent, and it's not even sure like how it's going to be perceived by everyone around it. And it just feels so brand new. It feels so brand new, like something new has been born. And it could be like an aspect of the character, the aspect of the self, like, and even like an aspect of the heart. Let's take a look. Let's continue. Spear. Oh, look at, is that a heart? Heartache over what you no longer have. I'm crying. And then torch. Spiritual development, see? Enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Look at the illumination. Look at the illumination. Guaranteed success. Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. It's like the torch is illuminated, right? While this individual was in their tent, and the crescent moon always represents a struggle, but there's a beauty in that first break of the ground, the first break of the chrysalis. In this tent, the caterpillar has developed spiritually, has become enlightened, and is now in full awareness and understanding in regard to, right, over or heartache over what you no longer have. So there's been spiritual development in regards to a perceived heartache or a loss. And there is a new level of enlightenment, understanding, and awareness. Okay. Listening. We're listening. We're giving it an ear. We're listening for the good news. There's good news. Guaranteed success here. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Okay. Right. So we're in this tent period. We're in this temporary respite period. We are taking a break in our tent. And that's fine. Paying attention. Giving it an ear. Older man. Dealings or relationship with an older man. Okay, so this could be listening to an older man. An older man listening to you. Spiritual development in regards to wisdom, the inner wisdom. you know, receiving information passed down, receiving information from a father figure, receiving information from an older man that you look up to, receiving information from an older man. It looks like a temporary situation with an older man, and there's good news here. A temporary situation for an older gentleman. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Spiritual development and enlightenment and understanding has occurred during this time. Okay. Jug. Light-hearted, carefree time. Okay, where there is heartache over what you no longer have, we're moving into a more light-hearted, spiritually developed period. Okay, and look at, we have an egg here. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Lobster. Ooh, a financial pinch. Okay. Okay, so there's some sort of financial planning happening here. Yeah, persevere and you will overcome problems. The camel is about retaining water. The camel stores water for a later time, a later day. The camel was great for long journeys over the desert, has wonderful stamina, great strength, and again, was able to go long periods without water due to its ability to store water in its hump. So we have success assured with good plans and hard work. So someone has been, you know, financially planning, financially putting things in order, has been, you know, persevering in regards to getting their finances in order, has achieved some sort of success. And we literally have a nest egg here. We have a nest egg here. All right, lighthearted, carefree time. So maybe after receiving or reaching some sort of like financial plan or financial goal here, you're now finally able to, like, you're going to see a lot of situations around you start releasing in regards to perhaps even like financial responsibilities. In regards to others, okay, broken bridge, unsuccessful problem to, an unsuccessful outcome to a problem, the broken bridge, we've seen that, but we know that we've been actually mending this bridge. We've been mending this bridge over quite some time, and it, okay. Broken ring. Okay, so yeah, we're on track. So my last two readings featured the broken ring and the broken bridge, and we've been fixing some sort of like relationship with someone who's important to us. We've really had to take like a time out and rethink and listen and to consider and maybe see things from a different perspective. We've had to like persevere and confront our issues, and we've actually learned to become better listeners, right? Or even better speakers, and to allow others to actually hear us and our wisdom and the ability to receive wisdom with this torch here of enlightenment. Careful planning has been implemented here, and we've been able to move away from rumination and stagnation, and we've been able to overcome some sort of like heartbreak and the confusion because we've gained just new levels of awareness. A mending of a relationship of with an older man in particular. Hills, obstacles to overcome. Yeah, but these are small now because even though everything, right, this bridge and this broken bridge and this broken ring, we've overcome the largest of obstacles. Now we have like these small rolling hills. Well, they don't look small here, but compared to the mountains I was just looking at here, let me see. Compared to the mountains here, with the mountain of strength and the movement here and the purification, right? Because we've been been pushing through major emotional blockages that we've been purifying in the darkness, right? And it's, you know, these have been like challenges that have seemed insurmountable in the past. And finally, we're experiencing like movement in these emotional blockages after a period of purification and stillness. And that is echoed with the 10th. What's under here? Yeah, breach. This is a breakthrough. This is breaking through of the surface. Yep, with a completion and then the rainbow of blessings. Okay, then back to the obstacles, right? So any obstacles moving forward are going to be like rolling hills. A lot easier to overcome because the biggest of them have been surmounted. Okay, what else is here? I don't feel like I want to move on from the tea leaf. Disappointment in some affair. Scissors. Yeah, this is just like cutting off like small ties or like small issues that probably would have like tugged on your strings a lot like easier, right? With that sensitivity, with that irritation that we were clearing, that emotional irritation that we were confronting. We're able to kind of like untangle ourselves from these wires or from these strings because we now understand where they come from. Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Scissors. But what I feel like is this is like you finally wanting to communicate after a long period of being like hidden and unseen. After coming out of this tent, you're actually going to feel relieved to share your story. You're going to be relieved to share your story, and you're going to want to be received. You're going to want to be listened to. I mean, like, you're going to be released and cut free from a lot of chains of the past that just kept you in like these perpetual cycles that really had you feeling unhealthy with this cane here. But I feel that you've been able to really cut off from that heartbreak, to cut off from that wheel with the birth of the star and the lightning of the torch, right? Even in your stagnation here, I feel like there was something gained. I feel like you were still able to maintain responsibility, and you were still able, you know, to put a financial plan into action. And I feel like any pinches in your financial channel will release. Fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. And there it is again. This is like this grandfather energy or this father energy. A man with gray or white hair. Scissors, okay, and then, but look at the scissors. Disappointment in some affair. Now, for others, you could have been experiencing some disappointment in regard to a man in your life who didn't really have the ability to communicate in healthy ways, or just wasn't able to really like communicate in a way that you were able to mend a bridge. But I hope that this situation isn't ending in a negative way. I really don't think so because of all the positive energy that was under this. But we see all of that negativity like surfacing of what has been cleared or what has been illuminated or what has been worked through. Vase. Okay, with the secret admirer. Okay. But like to me, when I see this vase, I see a vase with no flowers. I see an empty vase. And so apologies, right, are usually, a lot of times you receive or give apologies with flowers. But I don't see them here. But look at the bouquet. Okay. Thank you, Lord. I love when we get confirmations like this, because again, it helps me understand as a human that I am on the right track and that I'm not just losing my shit. Because I was like, all right, secret admirer, but I see flowers painted on the vase, but I don't see any vase. And with a secret admirer not having given the flowers, this could be someone who has not been seen in quite some time and is ready to like start saying some shit. With the bird flying, see, news is on the way. Exactly. Good news. News is on the way. And then someone's just gonna come and tell you everything that has happened or everything that is happening. Like, if you have not heard from someone in a while, boy, listen, they're gonna have plenty to say and they're gonna feel so free about it, where this individual could not what didn't have freedom in speech, right? Would just shit would just go round and round and ruminate and make shit so unhealthy. They had to cut off, you know, these habits and get over heartache over what was no longer there, what you felt you no longer had. And then the parrot here comes to, like, it says gossip and tell all the secrets, but no, I see this as very intimate. And then the bird flying over to spread the news, and then someone like really listening, ready to receive and understand why the bridge was broken, why the promise seemed to be broken. And then also, like I was saying, it's like the secret admirer but no flowers. It's like maybe they're gonna come out, maybe there's a secret admirer who's finally gonna give you your flowers. Look at bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Okay. Okay. And there's flowers in the bouquet now. So someone's coming to say thank you. I see a thank you here. An act of appreciation. After a period of spiritual development and enlightenment. Where there is no communication, there will be a plethora of communication. Trust me. Compliments from an admirer. Oh my God, how beautiful. They're going to want to catch you up on... They're just going to want to share, talk, to communicate, because speaking and communicating is going to feel so good and so freeing for them in a way that has never felt like that before. Like, and maybe they spent this time communicating with an older figure and they were listened to so well that they are now able to fly and free. To fly and be free and to tell the stories and to listen to the stories. And maybe all of their stories were listened to and now they feel healed by that. They feel relieved by that. Oh my goodness. Oh, they feel liberated. Bell, announcement. Something wants to be shared with you. That information wants to be shared with you. A story, an announcement needs to be made by an admirer, someone who you don't see coming. Secret admirer with the bouquet. And it could just be lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. No, it's going to come suddenly with the lightning strike. It's going to come suddenly and unexpectedly. And it's going to come in so strong. I think it's going to clear the air. Chair. Someone is leaving your life. Someone's getting up from that chair that they were sitting in. September. Okay, so maybe someone maybe this person left your life around September. Or maybe like there was a hard exit in September. Okay, so that was the Eight of Wands with incoming messages. The Empress. There's an announcement here. Now, the Empress is Venus. It's usually a pregnant woman. A pregnancy can be announced. A new love can be announced. Something that was recently birthed or something that recently came to life will be announced. Yeah, this is a beautiful woman with so much like feminine energy that is overflowing and oozing, and she carries an abundance, right, of fertility. She's fertile, she's wealthy, she's maternal, she is creative, she's accepting, she's welcoming, she's warm, she's sweet, she's juicy, she's yummy. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is standing still with a pentacle in his hand, facing the Empress, both with yellow backgrounds, so both with very bright solar plexus, so both feeling very empowered, both feeling very enlightened, both feeling very centered and balanced. Very earthy energies. This is like very Capricorn, Taurus energy, Virgo even. And then this is Taurian, Libra energy. So a lot of earthy, slow moving sensuality here. But there's an incoming offer coming in. And this could be the secret admirer who's coming with those bouquets of flowers. It could be an apology, but it could be a thank you because it's compliments, an act of an appreciation, but it's also an announcement. Something needs to be shared. Something needs to be told. Something needs to be revealed. This could be like news of a baby, news of wanting a baby, news of being ready for a baby, news for growing a family, news for wanting a family, news for being ready to get married, news for wanting to multiply, news for, it also could be like a business proposition. It could also be like a business announcement as well, because the Empress can be an enterprise. Okay. Yeah, so the Five of Swords, to me, this is about wanting to clear the air with the lightning bolt. Wanting to clear the air, okay? The Five of Swords. But this energy is coming in slow, and I think it's listening for that right opportunity to come forward and to reveal themselves. Okay. Yeah. The Eight of Swords represents a period of confusion, but also like no communication at all. The Eight of Swords is all tied up in the mind, confused by their emotions, too dried up in their emotions, too much in their head. Someone who is deeply in their head. Eight of Swords, and then the Ace of Swords. Right, because it's that lightning approach. It's that breakthrough. It's the clearing of the air. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I feel that my counterpart has been sick for quite some time, because this is not normal for me, and I know that I'm like, it's double. Okay. All right, a lot of swords here. So this is definitely centered around thoughts and centered around communicating. Speech, lack of speech, fighting, right? Because this is a squabble or a disagreement. And then the Six of Cups, right? So yeah, this is an apology. Look it. What is happening here? Is he giving her flowers? A vase, a bouquet of flowers. And look at this one even bigger behind his back. small gestures that lead to big gestures. This is an apology after some sort of misunderstanding, after like, you know, burning a bridge or crossing a bridge, after like, you know, like a broken promise, you know, a broken, you know, heartache over something that you no longer have, something that like walked out of your life. Someone is leaving your life around September. You know, things were just like cut off. There was like a disappointment in this. And but there was perseverance, and this challenge was overcome as something suddenly has been birthed within the consciousness. There is now clarity, someone wanting to come forward, communicate, establish establish some sort of like connection, but a mental connection first, and also wanting to just bring balance again to the emotional world, and to kind of bring things back to a softer place, like a more childlike, loving, wanting, warm place of receiving, where there is like this coldness and this harshness and this break here. Yeah, and this could be, you know, this is happening on so many levels. Yeah, and this is where I believe the reading concludes with the star. Oh, yep, Knight of Cups. There's that incoming energy. It's beautiful. It can just be someone like ready to just tell you what happened, tell you, you know, ready to share their adventure, ready to just kind of show you the new them, to show them the fresh them, to show themselves, you know, to show you their values, to show you that you're valued. This is familial, platonic. This could be business, you know, this could be healing the masculine, right? Being healed by the masculine, really mending the masculine. Father figures and paternal figures. And let's see, let's get a moonology. So many things going on here. Excuse me. Yeah, it's just like finally really understanding what your values are, and really being able to like shine those forth, no longer being confused. Thank you. Let's see, where is the situation in its timing here? Full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Okay, so there's a Virgo here. So there's a perfectionism here. But it looks like we've reached the height of perfection. We now understand. So look at this. You are good enough, right? This is like a boost in self-esteem. Remember the yellow, the solar plexus? Having a balanced sense of self, feeling good about the self, feeling good about where you are, where things are going. Even though you know that the air needs to be cleared, or there's like some air that needs to be cleared, it's like we love each other so much. Like, I love you as my friend. I love you as my sister. I love you as my brother. I love you. I care about you. I want you to be a part of my life. Like, I'm sorry, you know? Yep. Full moon, surrender to the divine. This person has surrendered to the divine. This issue or the situation was surrendered over to the divine. And super moon, emotions are running high. So from surrendering to knowing and understanding that you're good enough, and that to emotions being so like blatantly in your face with the super moon. Oh my goodness, it's just gonna be just with the parrot. Remember the parrot? Just gonna be just gonna have so much to say, and it's gonna come in hot, it's gonna come in free, it's gonna come in open, communicative. It's like the dams. The dam is being opened, and I think that's what we were seeing here with the river, and the movement here. Where was the movement card? Movement with the river. There's water here. There's purification here. Yeah, so that dam, it's like a dam being released. Okay. Another full moon. Look at the bigger picture. So we are surrendering. We are not nitpicking. We're done causing distortion. We're done looking for imperfections. We're finally happy and understand what we want. We're happy and we understand what we need. We're looking at, now we're beginning to look at the bigger picture, right? Now we're just ready. We're just ready is what I feel. It's just, you can't even, there's like just like nothing you can do about it, because I feel like this energy is being like governed and led by the divine. It just is. And last but not least, conclusions are within reach. Aha. There it is. Meditate and contemplate new moon and Pisces. Look at full moon, full moon, full moon, full moon, super moon, new moon. New moon in Pisces. New moon in Pisces in February. So, I don't know when the new moon is exactly in February, but we are already almost mid-January. So I think the conclusions are within reach come the Pisces new moon. So we'll follow up with that when the time comes. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this served you in some type of way, and I hope it made sense. It was interesting. It was fun. It was dynamic. And we'll talk soon. Later.